My name is Henry, and today I'm going to show you my 2000 BMW M5. Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. You know, it's really hard to make a funny video about this car because there's nothing funny about it. It's just an upgraded 5 Series, and we all know that that car is about as exciting as this fucking business lot textbook. But, of course, this one has a bigger engine and better brakes and all the doodads you'd expect from BMW's M division. There are a few visual changes as well. There's this big cooling duct in the front bumper. There's some M wheels and quad exhaust. But if you didn't know to look for those things, you would just think it was another old BMW. A few minutes behind the driver's seat, though, would prove that assumption to be very wrong. To 60 in 4.7 seconds, which it's not that crazy by today's standards, but where this car really shines is 60 and beyond, because it just keeps going. And if you take the electronic limiter off, this car will get up to 180 miles an hour, no problem. Don't ask me how I know. Not only was it the fastest sedan in the world when it debuted, but it was also the car that Alex Roy chose to break the current Cannonball cross-country record, and this car did it in 31 hours and 4 minutes. With all those accomplishments, can you believe that BMW almost didn't make this car? They thought their 540 with its 282 horsepower was enough. However, when Mercedes came along with their E39 AMG, BMW said, "Fuck you, bitch," and created this to penetrate their market share. This car also, by the way, lapped the Nürburgring a full 30 seconds faster than the Mercedes did. Although, if you take this car to the twisties yourself, you might be a little disappointed, because even the brightest engineers in the world cannot make a 2-ton sedan outcorner a Miata. It's just not possible. And as great of a job as they did, there's no getting away from this car's massive weight in the corners. The M5 says, "I'm trying my best." You know what, M5? Your best isn't good enough! But if you're buying this car for its handling abilities, you're barking up the wrong tree. This is an executive sedan. You're buying this car to listen to talk radio on the way to an important business meeting. And for that, it's incredibly competent. It's one of the most comfortable cars, at least I've ever driven. It's basically like your office on the road, except your office can't do this. But let's not get carried away. The E39 M5 is certainly not without its fair share of problems. There's the Vanos system, BMW's version of variable valve timing, that costs around $4,000 to fix when it breaks, and even when it works, makes the car sound like a diesel. There's the rod bearings that most owners replace at 100,000 miles because they generally don't last much longer than that. And let's not forget the plastic timing chain guides that get brittle and then inevitably throw plastic bits right into your engine. But other than those things, it's pretty reliable. Not in the 3 years that I've owned this car, it's left me stranded at the side of the road on 3 separate occasions. Fortunately, though, BMW has been kind and generous enough to integrate this toolkit into the car because they knew you'd be needing it. There's also this little cubby in the trunk for an extra quart of oil because BMW miscalculated the piston ring sizes on early cars, so you basically need to add one of these every few hundred miles. But this is a performance car. If you want reliability, go buy a Prius, you loser. All in all though, this car checks all the boxes. It's fast, it's comfortable,
and it seats 4. I don't know though, I feel like it's missing something. Even with the 400 horsepower and 6-speed manual, it's just not as exciting as you'd think it would be. It's stoic and German. Basically, this car is a frozen bratwurst. It's meaty, but cold. So cold, and you know, it's gonna fill you up, but it ain't gonna nourish you.